Start with an opening statement from you.
Kids play tough, play great defensively and on the boards, and when you do that, it always gives you an opportunity and a chance to win and have success. So just all credit goes to the players.
Questions?
Do you feel like this is probably the most complete effort you've put in since maybe like that North Florida game? Just as far as being able to execute offensively when you needed to, get stops, finish possessions with rebounds, just doing all the things that you need to win a game?
I don't know. Maybe. I thought we played good a couple weeks ago versus House and hit some shots late and got stops when we needed it, but I would have to think about that. I think we did. We were able to rely on our defense for sure, and Madison stepped up and made some big shots, take the pressure off of Cole and Jazz. I think that was huge. We needed that, and found a way to make a few free throws too down the stretch.
Defensively, they shot 51% the first time you played them. Obviously, the big girl inside made a big difference. Not having her today, but what other kind of adjustments did you make to shut some of their other number two and Tremba down, some of their other players?
I mean, I don't know what kind of adjustments we made. We played a man last time. I think overall our team is just continuing to get better defensively. Took care of some basic scouting report things. We talked about that in our last game, that when we know what's happening, when we know what the other team is doing, we have to use that as an advantage. I thought you saw that a lot today, particularly in the last 5 minutes of the game, where we knew exactly what they were trying to do and we were on top of it before they were able to do it. And they're out of sync because they lost that kid. You can tell they're not as sure of themselves, and she played a huge role in what they do offensively and defensively. So, but we were able to capitalize.
You talk about Madison in that 5 minute stretch, I think, where she scored 10 points in a row for you guys.
Did she?
She did. Hit two threes and made
hot.
2 twos. But do you feel like the next part of her growth now is to have more stretches like that throughout the game?
I think she's just got to continue to build confidence and be aggressive. The ability to shoot the ball from distance is the greatest skill you can have in the game of basketball. And once you have that, then everything else is really at your mercy. Now you can drive and pull up and do other things. So I think that the more confident she gets, and I'm proud to see that she's, you said that, 10 points in the third quarter or fourth? Third quarter, right before they took that timeout, I think. That's huge for her confidence in moving forward. So we're getting better. She's getting better, and I'm proud of her.
The stats say that this is probably your best statistical game, Madison. Do you feel like this was probably your best performance over your 2 years?
I think in the third and fourth quarter I believe I did, but in the first and second half I struggled from the beginning. I hit maybe one shot, but it's all about my teammates. My teammates found me. I mean, the shot clock was going down 3 seconds, and Cole gets it to me for a shot right at the buzzer.
Yeah, I mean, that shot in particular was huge. Put you guys up, I think, double digits going into the fourth quarter. But then you also made some nice moves attacking the basket and finishing. That's another part of your game that we're kind of seeing develop. How much are you trying to work on that part of your game, especially when people are trying to close out on you so fast?
Mm-hmm. My coaches have they've told me to put it on the ground. If you're shooting, you miss, take it in. And they encourage me. Cole stays encouraging me, like, if your shot's not going, take it to the basket.
Shatia, your career kind of at home is winding down here. So how important are these home games for you to want to walk out of here with a victory, knowing that you only have a few more of these left?
I'm just trying to go out there and do whatever I got to do to help my team get a win. Whether it's that scoring points, playing defense, getting rebounds, whatever it is.
In the first half, you got 2 fouls and had to come out pretty early, and at that point it was still a pretty close game. But your teammates did a nice job of not only just holding that lead, but even stretching it out a little bit there for a little bit. Talk about when you're over there on the bench, how much confidence you have that your teammates can still get things done and play without you out there.
I have a lot of confidence in them. They put their shoes on and they go practice just like I do. So I know they're capable to do anything. And in the second quarter, they proved it.
10 straight games now where you've reached double figures. Just kind of this run here has been really, really nice for you. Kind of coming into this leadership role and having it put on your shoulders. It seems like you've embraced it pretty well. What have your thoughts been on knowing that you're going to have to take the big shots, when your team needs them?
I don't think about it too much. Coach Harris has a lot of confidence in me, and sometimes she has more confidence in me than I have in myself. So just knowing that she believes in me, that's enough for me.
All right.
Anything else?
That'll do it.
Thank you.
Thanks.